in my life? I have no idea. I pressed the button, but I don't think it worked. Refresh this. Where's my chat? Okay. I think it worked. There we go. Okay. There's a delay. All right. What's going on, everyone? Obviously, no one's here right now. Okay. Logic 44, what's going on? For some reason, I can't get my chat working here, so let me try to do this again. There we go. Now it's working. All right. Mark C, what's going on? Is sound bad? Let me see. Oh. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Good. Am I echoing? I heard the sound through my own computer, and I think it might have bounced through here. But I think we should be good now. No one's here right now. Nah, what happened was the chat box on this OBS thing was completely blank. Can hear no. Logic 44, I think you gotta turn. Oh, can hear now. Okay, all right. Yeah, I was messing with some stuff. What's going on, everyone? It's been quite some time here. It sounded just low like usual. Okay, hold on. I think I can increase my sound. Let's see. Okay, is this any better? I think I can manage to turn up the sound on this. Is that good or is it too much? My notification blew up my eardrums. How was it low? Like I heard myself clear on my monitor here, so I'm not sure what's going on. But we're here now. I think my sound is better. I see it might even be clipping here in a bit, so I cannot get overly excited. All right, much better? Okay. See, I figured I'd be clipping too much because I get overly excited talking about rice and such. And so that's why I had brought it down a level, but I'll keep it up for y'all. But yeah, we're here. What's going on, everyone? Glad y'all can make it. 5 people says that are here. Lucky Butter says, have a great stream. Either I'll catch the end or catch the replay. All right, Lucky Butter. Appreciate you stopping in. Mark C says, I sound clear to me, myself, and I. That's right. It's like I can hear it in my own head somehow. But yeah, no, we're here now. Tariffs are, I don't know what's going on with them, to be honest with you. I have no idea. I think they're better or something. I know people are like able to buy stuff now a little easier. So Mark C says, I was making rice and thought about you. That's almost racist. If you were like, I was making rice and beans and thought about you, like, whoa, Mark C, that's a bit much. Dextrose44 says, Dusty. Not sure what that means. But what's up, Dextrose44? Or if you're from Austin, that could be Dextrose44. Here in Austin, if you're from the zip code 78744, you don't call it 44, you call it 44. So sometimes I get confused. Gaijin. Mark C says, the mention of tariffs every week makes me want to scream like Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Mark C says, me? No, I don't think you're Dusty. I don't know who's Dusty. But we're here now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the tariffs, but I do know that some of the action figures are still high in price. What was Hasbro? I didn't even check the prices. I should probably check the prices before I start talking my noise. Hasbro did they had their live stream and announced a lot of things, including the Fantastic Four um, movie figures, which I believe are available now. Looks like Big Bad Toy Store has them for $25.99, so it's $1 more than the $24.99 price tag that we were used to seeing. Not sure what Amazon has them for. Let's see if I can find Amazon's. Amazon. There we go. Okay, so Amazon has them. Well, Walmart has them $24.97. So they're still the $25 price tag. Matt Lodge 44 says, I've been inspecting every rice bin I see. Thanks to you. Hey, you're welcome. Mark G says, we've all been thinking about Sonny these days. Yeah, so the rice thing, it's crazy because a lot of Hispanic people here were like, you're supposed to wash rice. Like I asked them in person and they were like, we never heard of that before. And so I was like, all right, well, checks out. Mark Z says, I bought some things on Hobby Genki recently. Will I ship them with peace of mind? Time will tell. Yeah, that's one thing. Like them imports from overseas, like, oof. And the thing is too, like previously, before all the tariffs and stuff hit, I still didn't quite understand how shipping worked over there. Prescribed Drone, what's going on, man? He says, hey, man. Look, I got this second camera set up today, so I can put action figures and stuff right here, and we can talk about action figures. Oh, speaking of stuff that I can show right here on the second screen, I finally, all right, so life is being crazy right now, so which was why I couldn't live stream last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago. My kid graduated high school, so that was dope. But it did take a lot of our time to make sure that everything went smoothly as possible. But now we're here. But I did get a chance to use my my Proxon at one point, and I made a set of stairs. I'm so proud of my set of stairs. So actually, I made these set of stairs right here to put into an open field and have an action figure sitting on top of the stairs. Because a lot of times when they knock down, I don't know how it works over everywhere in America, but here in Austin, whenever they knock down like a crack house or a house in the hood or whatever, they always seem to leave the stairs just randomly there. The stairs that go up to the porch, and then you can go to the door from the porch. But they always seem to leave the stairs there, just a concrete block of stairs. So I made myself a concrete block of stairs. I haven't painted it yet. Obviously, it's still pink. But I do plan on painting that soon, and then take a picture of some random open field with some figures sitting on there. But I am very proud of my little set of stairs right here. You know, the whole thing, measure twice, cut once. I measured 0 and I cut like 4 times. So I'm pretty proud of that right there. Mark Z says, Sonny, we don't wash our rice. Every Latino Hispanic. Who's this we you speak of? Man, I'm telling you, here in Austin, that was unheard of. So I don't know if it's just the information never crossed the Texas border or what. But yeah, we had no idea about this washing rice business. It was scary for all of us. The fact that I even mentioned it, some people were like, what are you talking about? It's like washing chicken. You don't do it. Actually, the washing chicken thing, that's still debatable right now. But yeah, there's my stairs right there. So we can have the stairs right there. Let's see. Yeah, I realize now that I probably should not have had a top-down camera. I should have probably had a camera that faced this. I actually have the High School Creations XD wall XD right here. I should have had the camera face that wall so I could actually stand things up. Maybe next week or next time I live stream, we'll make it look more professional. Because now I'm like, I want to show you how my stairs work, and I can't because it's laying flat on its back. Like if I wanted to put Frieza on the stairs, I had to be like, hey, y'all use your imagination. Like he's sitting on there. Had to sit on sideways like that. But yeah, that was the whole intent. But like I said, it was done with me to put the camera on top. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. I'm not unboxing anything, so it doesn't really make sense for me to do it that way. But There you go. Sitting. No, it didn't work. All right. Whatever. Let's see. Mark C says, is this part of the dial you want to do, like of the house front or the store you want to make? Nah, you got to wash your meat. Don't want no scum or whatever on top. No, so this could be part of that. I got that over here. Let's see. Currently, I haven't finished it yet. But since Marcus Yee is asking about it, I'll go ahead and bring it up. Had some other little tiles in it. So it's probably not gonna make sense either. I painted it black. There it is. I have a little door for it as well. So that's what the little front porch would look like. I guess I could if I stuck some other foam right there, I could make it that, because that kind of does match up pretty good. Okay, I gotta get rid of the wall XD so I can show y'all. So yeah, so I could technically put them stairs on there because they would fit just fine. But yeah, that's what it's gonna be like right there. I got the door, little screen door. You can see that right there, little screen door. There we go. So yeah, I didn't glue this in yet. So I'm gonna keep it simple, keep it basic for my first one. I'm not gonna have moving doors or anything. These are crooked, but if you go to the ghetto, they're crooked. So I kind of waited for the glue to dry a little bit more than it should have before I put them in, so that they would get stuck wherever I put them in. That was kind of I'm not making that as an excuse. That was my intent for that. Also, it was my intent for that because I realized that glue dried a lot faster than I thought it did. So I put that, I let them dry out here a little bit before I slammed them in there. But yeah, that's my little porch right there. Let's see. Mark C says, Freeze on the Stairs goes hard as an album cover. Frieza straight saying. See, that's what I'm saying. I would call it Frieza. That's what I'm saying. Know what I'm saying? Oh, that's gonna be the album cover right there. Frieza's gonna be just up there like, what? Know what I'm saying? Rick Jones says, nice porch. I appreciate that, man. Mark C says, black's a good base color, works for great getting shading, detail work, looks dope, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah, I put the black on there so that way when I do the wood and stuff like that, it'll look like that actual textured, like wood. Textured like wood. Almost like this right here, like this desk. This desk was a big inspiration for this dial piece. And I just haven't finished painting it. I do need to finish painting it sometime soon. Like I said, my oldest kid is out of high school now, so it should open up my time and availability more. But I don't know if y'all saw on Instagram, we finally got our D13 Biblical Adventures Jesus figures. Finally got them in. This one is the let's hit this desk. All right, this one is the crucifix one. So it actually comes with a cross that you put together. Has the base. It had just this piece by itself, and then you slap this T-post on top of it, and then you can put that little sign right there as well. I don't know if any of y'all read, I think it's Arabic or Hebrew. Is Hebrew Arabic? I should have researched this before I started talking. I think it's Hebrew. Hebrew, yeah, Hebrew. Okay, I said that right. Toy Collector Seville said, could I please hear one of your cats meow? I don't have any cats. I have 3 dogs. We almost have 4 dogs. That's another thing that kept me busy. We went to my cousin's baby shower. I was like, where did we go? To my cousin's baby shower. And right before we got there, someone had pulled up in a truck, let out a puppy, and then burnt off, and they left the puppy there, which is messed up because that puppy did nothing to those people. Be a sweet little puppy, and it was like 100 and something degrees outside, so We didn't want the puppy to die, so we took the puppy with us, brought it home, cleaned him up, fed him, gave him some water. Dude had a lot of fleas, so we got rid of his flea. Well, we got rid of most of his fleas. We thought we got rid of all his fleas. Then we saw him the next day. We had to get another flea bath and get rid of those fleas. But we found a couple for him, and we found a new home for him, not a couple for him. We found a new home for him, and the couple seemed to really like the puppy. He was really nice. He was some sort of pit mix. You could tell by his face. And that kept us busy for a few days while we were trying to find a new home for him. Because we already have 3 dogs. Well, I didn't want a 4th dog. He was a big puppy too, so that was a pass for me. But yeah, so I don't have cats. We have dogs. We are dog people. D Amazing, I believe, is a cat person though. All right, so right now I'm trying to put the crucifix feet onto Jesus. And I think you're supposed to warm them up a little bit. I didn't warm them up. This is crazy because it's like I ripped the forearms off of some Dragon Ball Z figures to make them do the little cross arm thing. But this pulling the feet off to, well, wait. I was like, oh, I should use this camera. Pulling the feet off to put the foot peg, where am I at? There I am. Put the foot peg into there is kind of a difficult task. I'm pretty sure it's going to be really difficult to take the feet off of there. You should probably warm up the figure before you do this. In fact, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it after all. Y'all just have to wait to see the review. I did do a review of it. I don't have the review finished yet, but I will soon enough. And then the 4 people that like to watch the videos will be able to watch that new video. Yeah, so right now I had the Jesus bare feet. And I'm going to go ahead and put on these chanclas for him. Though he doesn't. There we go, right there. Which should just pop on. I might have to be like, warm it up a little bit. Yes, what's going on, man? He says, hi, Sonny and everyone. Oh, let's see. Marks, you said, this line and the Guardians of Antiquity line has some historical action figures like Roman and Egyptian soldiers. Their articulation could be better, though. So this articulation is, because if I remember correctly, the guy who did the D13 toys works for Mythic Legions, if I'm not mistaken. And so I expected it to be like a Mythic Legions. They do have the same sort of feel as Mythic Legions, but he has the double jointed legs, knees, and the double jointed arms, which are not necessarily something that Mythic Legions is standard. It doesn't really come standard on it. Like, I think the Mythic Legions are nice. I think they could be a lot better with double jointed elbows. But this one is not bad. The ab crunch is not really there, but I don't really see a need to. We don't need to put Jesus in dynamic poses, is the thing. But the one thing I do wish that they came with because he does come with a good amount of accessories. I wish he came with like a cloth, like a loincloth, so that we can put him on the cross without the gown. Because then I just have him on there with the gown, and I don't know, it doesn't really look like. I know they wouldn't have crucified him wearing a gown. But yeah, but this is a pretty cool figure. I like the figures. And like I said, the crucifix version comes with a ton of accessories for what it is. It even comes with the hands and feet to crucify the different skin tone Jesuses. So there's I think it's a dark skin. Yeah, dark skin Jesus or black Jesus. And then like an olive tone Jesus as well. Joey B, what's going on, man? Everybody, it's Joey B. It's been a while. It sure has been a while, man. I need to get you back on the stream, Joey B. One of these days, and get you back on. I just barely figured out how to have 2 streams in this thing, so you gotta bear with me. I I was gonna try to have a guest previously. I actually was thinking about asking one of my comedy homies, who's also a toy collector now, if he wants to join the stream tonight, but I didn't know how to properly do it. So now I figured it out, so now I can start having guests again. Rick Jones says Jesus vs Street Fighter scene is what I do. But see, I still don't think he'd need that much articulation, that much ab crunch or anything. I did get this other one too. Let's see. This one is a Kickstarter exclusive, so this one's not available anymore. Which I was kind of like, oh, cool. I do like Kickstarter exclusive stuff. It makes me feel way cooler than I should. It's funny too, because like some people at work, sometimes they'd be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you like those toys? And be like, yeah, I got some exclusives. And it doesn't mean anything to them. In fact, a friend of mine, he just moved out here into my neighborhood. And we've been hanging out together because we got kids the same age. And I told him, I was like, yeah, man, I got these exclusive action figures. And he was like, that means nothing to me. I was like, dang it. I forget when I'm talking to normal people. Not normal people, you know what I mean, though. But yeah, I also got the translucent. Let's see. This one I just took out the package. But yeah, it's the translucent Jesus. This is the Kickstarter exclusive. I think this glows in the dark too, if I'm not mistaken. I think someone was saying that glows in the dark. I can't tell. Maybe I gotta leave him in the light more. We're gonna leave him in the light. Leave him in the light some more. There you go. Mark G says, so my mom's been in need of a baby Jesus miniature. I don't know how I'd feel if they made one and if I should buy it. The moral dilemma I never expected to come across. So that was one of the things too. Like I know some people were like, well, I don't know, but like people have nativity scenes. That's what you would need a baby Jesus miniature for. So to me, it's just like if they put articulation in the nativity scene, people would still buy them. A Wolverine head swap. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't have the loincloth version, which they came with this, but I think this is a hood or a bonnet. I don't know what it's called. I couldn't figure it out. In the review, I still don't know what it is. And I looked at photos online. I cannot for the life of me figure out what this is supposed to be. See, I figured it wasn't a loincloth because it's not like all jagged or anything like that. But I might just get some another piece of cloth and make a loincloth for him. Or I could even, you know what? I didn't even think. I could steal it from Conan. I could steal it from Conan the Barbarian, or Conan the Conqueror, or King Conan, whatever. I could probably steal it from him. We'll do that. Rick Jones says, Forced Ghost, Hologram Jesus. Rome Collector 84, what's going on, man? He says, sup, Sonny? What's going on? We're just talking about this, the new action figures from the Biblical Adventures D13 line. But yeah, and then he even comes with additional hands and stuff. Like I said, this is the Kickstarter exclusive right here. And then, like I said, with the crucifix one, he does have a crown of thorns on his head. Y'all can see that right there. Yeah. And like I said, the articulation is pretty good. The blank bodies actually sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. I was looking at the other day, because I was thinking about, because I like the way that Archangel Michael, I think it is. Yeah, I like the way that figure looks too. And I was just looking Conan O'Brien. Yeah, Conan the O'Brien. But no, I like the way that figure looks. So I was checking out what they still had available on Big Bad Toy Store. And the crucifix version is sold out. And so are the blank bodies. I think that's the only thing that's sold out right now. And of course, D13 has like millions of different colored demons and stuff that you could get at different Comic Cons and stuff. And if you see them around, they have a bunch of them. But yeah, I hadn't taken this translucent Jesus out, and I do like this one. It's not the same color as the Hydro Man. Different color, right there. But yeah. Oh, and I see that a lot of people got that Maximum Hulk in. I also see a lot of people are disappointed in it. I see some people who are like, "Oh man, it's awesome. I love it." And I think some people are like just inflating it because they don't want to feel like they wasted money, which happens a lot, especially if you collect Super 7. Now, I shouldn't knock Super 7. I saw that a lot of people got let go from Super 7. So good luck to all the people with Super 7 that got let go. Y'all have talent there. The head sculpts and stuff, for the most part, are pretty good. The figures look nice. The articulation is a little lacking, but hopefully y'all be able to land something soon, or even go on your own and start your own thing and be successful that way. So shout out to the Super 7 folks who got let go. That sucks. That sucks when you're passionate about your job and it's a job that you really love, and then you lose it like that. So that kind of sucks for them. But yeah, so that was in the news. Wasn't in the news. That was like in toy news. It wasn't in the actual news. Like I didn't turn on my NBC affiliate station. I forget what they're called. And they were like, "Oh, this was happening." Joey B says Maximum Trash Hulk. Mark C says I'd rather get the 6-inch plus Hulk, but now we just need to wait for Mezco's Hulk. Big Jones says Hulk looks disappointing. It does. It it does. Like I said, there are those people out there that are like, "Oh no, it's great. I love it. It's awesome." There's also the video the dude took off the rubber chest. This isn't the Maximum Hulk, but he took off the rubber chest and showed what the inside looks like and as to why they couldn't put a plastic chest on there. But yeah, I didn't really see the appeal to it that much. It is cool that um, Hasbro is exploring that softer material that Storm Collectibles has been using for years now at this point. Uh, Joey B says, "Man, Super 7 sucks. Just shut the whole computer down." Uh, Marcy says, "Kit Bash Customs." Was it Kit Bash Customs? I can't remember who did it, but yeah, it wasn't. It, it was cool, like to see what was inside of it. It sucks he ruined his figure, but it was cool to see what was inside of it. But like I said, they could have easily did it the same way that SH Figure Arts had did Majin Buu. I was like, what? Who's the one I'm thinking? Majin Buu. Had they done it like they did Majin Buu, I think it would have been better because then it would not have had a need for that rubber chest. That looks weird. Like when they squish it together, he gets this really deep cleavage. It just looks bizarre. So I don't know if that's something they're gonna do in Hulk's going forward. Will they do Gray Hulk like that, Red Hulk like that? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, Matt Logic 44 says it was Kit Bash. Yeah, I couldn't remember because I saw it on Facebook and it was like shared like 4 times. So I was like, I don't know who the original person that it was. Ron Clark says, yeah, it was Kit Bash Customs. He then super glued it back together. Yeah, and I didn't hear the voice on there, so I couldn't tell if it was him. But yeah, it's just I think it could have been better. Oh, Joey B says company, not computer. I was like, you think Super 7 runs on one computer? Super 7's like, we're done with this company. Pew. Mark C says it's even weirder how they did standard butterfly shoulders on the NBC Juggernaut recently. Hey, that one looks dope. Yeah. That whole line looks cool, man. I don't Some people were like, I don't need these, but like, man, that line looks amazing. Psylocke has the upgraded female body, which is cool. That Juggernaut looks massive. As soon as they showed it, I was like, man, that looks larger than the regular. Because I do like that other Juggernaut. I have the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut because I got that for like dirt cheap from some collector, from a local collector here. Um, but yeah, that new Juggernaut looks amazing. All right, so here's the thing. I think, I hate to say it, but I think what is it, Gargantos or whatever they call them, and Juggernaut, being that they're deluxe figures, seeing how the pricing has been going recently, I think we're probably going to be looking at $60 to $70 for those figures each, which kind of sucks. Like I feel like they should have been 40 bucks. 40 bucks would have been a good deal for them, but I think we're going to be looking at like because what was Blob when Blob first dropped? It was like 50. Was he 59? Was he 60? I think he might have been 60. I'm trying to look at him, see how big he is compared to Juggernaut. Yeah, so he might be like those two might be in that 60 $70 range, which it kind of sucks. Marcy says Psylocke is all new, is nearly all new. Yeah, she looks good though. She looks amazing. I don't have any Psylocke figures, so that one's a real tempting one. I'm trying to fold my hat. It's like, man, why am I? Why's it all flat like that? Okay. Rick Jones says 70. Yeah, I don't. Then the two packs, because the two packs previously were $49.99. I was just looking when I was searching. What was I searching? Oh, the Fantastic Four pack, and they got the little Fantastic Four kids for $24.97 right now on Amazon. So the two packs aren't really doing well, and the one with was it Sentry? Not Sentry. Is it with Sentry? Who is it? The weird color guy. I don't know that color guy's name. That doesn't sound right. I didn't. The guy with primary colors upon his body. I forgot his name. Let's see. Marvel. Is it Sentry with them? No, that's not what I'm thinking. It's not Sentry. It's the other guy. Why can't I think of his name? Hyperion. There we go. Yeah, that Squadron Supreme set is $24.95 on Amazon for a two pack. Like I said, those were coming out at $49.99. The Fantastic Four kids are also like I said, the same like 24, 26 bucks. So yeah, I don't know why the two packs aren't doing well. Marvel Legends is about to drop what, 4 two packs? So yeah, Hyperion, Doctor Spectrum. There we go. Mark C says I have nitpicks with these, but Psylocke and Juggernaut are my most favorites. Cap is only interesting for the butterflies, but it's a step closer to a definitive Cap. The Wolverine looks good, but I don't. I they took away the double jointed arm or elbows, but it still looks like it can work. So it might be nice. But yeah, no, that two pack is down to $24.95. So if y'all need it, go get it on Amazon. Or you know what? I'll post it in my Instagram stories next after this, and I'll be like, hey y'all, go buy this. It's $24.95. No, but that's dope though because it's like it puts them at $12.50 a piece. So if you need them, they're there. But like, what is it? Even what's this other one? Yeah, the Nighthawk two pack is also down to $34.90, $35 on Amazon. So it's a lot of them two packs they drop, which is crazy. Yeah, there you go. Malage 44. I was like, what was the other one I just saw? Scrolling Spider Woman was like $19. That I think that's still the same price on that one. Wow, Target actually has the Strife pack. Wait, that's not right. Oh, they have the wrong picture for it. Never mind. I thought they had that one at real low price, but it's not. Mark C says, I assume the waist is a ball joint, but I'm probably wrong. I would hope the arms can be swapped with whatever. Double jointed pinless Wolverine arms are available now. Yeah, it was weird that they went. It's like they took a step back for that one. Mark C says that Spider-Woman from the Scroll 2-pack was so disappointing. You know, ever since they released that Black Widow figure, it's almost like all the female figures are disappointing that don't have that body. Like the new Silver Surfer, I'm like, nah, I don't, I don't like the way it looks, and I'm not knocking whoever posed it, but the poses are kind of weird too. But they can only work with so much because they gave it that old body, so that's understandable. But it was just it's weird to see that they used a regular, because what is that? Is it Jocasta or whatever? The all silver lady. Like it's the same body basically, but I don't know. It doesn't work. I don't know why they went with that one. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll be like, Sonny, we want you on our live stream and we're gonna give away all our secrets. I'll be like, cool, I'll do that. Yeah, there's how you put Jesus on the cross. So he actually stays on the cross right there. This is pretty good. I'm gonna go back to this real quick. This is a good little way to do it because it's this little brick on the back right there, and it plugs into the little slot on his back. I can't take it off now, but it does. Believe me, trust me, it's there. But yeah, there's a little slot in his back that it plugs into. And I was like, that's pretty neat right there. And then also the feet plug in right there. I was just like, I saw this cross just sitting here. I was like, I should probably mention this again. And then D13 will be like, hey, you want that Michael figure here? I'll send it to you for free. I'm like, yeah. He won't, but you know. Mr. Joey B says, I do need another Hyperion, so I might go grab that. Yeah, man, it's $24.99 or $24.95 is a good deal. If you got Amazon Prime, it's free shipping too. Mark Z says, I would have loved it if the first step Silver Surfer had the new Phoenix body. Don't see why they didn't use it since Psylocke is all new. That's what I'm saying. It's like they went back to the old body. Silver isn't very shiny either. Yeah, if they had made it like a chrome finish, that would have been cooler, but it's still the same silver paints. Which Marvel Legends never really. Did they ever use? No, because even Silver Samurai. Oh, that new Silver Samurai, I don't like as much as I like the old Silver Samurai. I will say that. I'll be the first person to mention that one. I like that old Silver Samurai figure. I don't like the look of the new one. His shoulder pads are weird. I'm not feeling them. I feel like they're too big. They're like Paula Poundstone shoulder pads. If you don't know who Paula Poundstone is, good. You've avoided her. But yeah, it's just his shoulder pads are too big. So, but it's a 2-pack. So it's like if you want the new Wolverine, you got to get that Silver Samurai too. So that kind of sucks. Well, it does kind of suck too, because if you want any of the single figures, like if you want the blue Venom, I know a lot of people wanted blue Venom. A lot of people painted their Venoms blue back in the day. If you want that blue Venom, you gotta get the Captain America. If you want the Captain America, you got to get the blue Venom. I think that's a 2-pack that a lot of people want and are cool with. I see nobody cares about that new Thanos. I have the Thanos from the deluxe pack, the Target exclusive that I found in the ceiling in the bathroom. I had that Thanos. I never really done anything with them, and so the new Thanos coming with Psylocke kind of sucks. It sucks if you don't want that Thanos. It's a nice color scheme because it does kind of go more closer to the game if you want to do that for the game. Mark C says, I don't know who Paula is. Congratulations, man. I'm glad. I'm glad that you don't. Mark C says, I'd assume Rom is the one of the better recent figures when it comes to silver paint apps. I haven't seen that figure in store. I know a lot of people got it and stuff, but I have not even seen that figure in store. Weasel, what's going on, man? Says, Sonny, what's the word? Oh, man, we've been just talking about action figures and such. I hope you enjoy your Booster Gold action figures. Mark G says, Thanos is the middle child. Yeah, he's probably like the only one nobody has mentioned. Yen says, I know her. Can't do stand-up without a big old suit coat. Exactly. Good old Paula Poundstone and her massive shoulder pads. Yeah, I never found her funny. Unless she says, "Hey, son, you want to open for me?" I'll be like, "I'd be honored. You're a legend." And then she'd be like, "What's your favorite joke of mine?" I'm like, "Ah, that one, but you had the shoulder pads. It was hilarious." No, she's not that funny. But yeah, no. So that Thanos pack though, it's like I think they squeezed that in with that Psylocke because they know a lot of people need Psylocke or want that particular Psylocke, and so they're gonna sell all those Thanos figures with it. Which is kind of crazy too that they didn't put any of them single. And I think they finally admitted that Cable is from the Marvel vs. Capcom. And why wouldn't they say Marvel vs. Capcom in their live stream? That's kind of annoying me. It's like Weasel says she's a linebacker. Good old Paula Poundstone played for the Miami Dolphins. No, but they kept saying from that game or from one of my favorite games on the live stream. It reminded me when the Super Bowl ads can't say the word Super Bowl. I'm like, dang, is Marvel vs. Capcom copyrighted? Just say the word, man. Just say it. Say Marvel vs. Capcom. We know what you're talking about. Joey B says, I don't want the Thanos or the Blue Venom. Only two I don't like from the wave. The Venom was kind of like, I wish they would have did something different with it. It's just literally like that Walmart. Oh no, no, not the Walmart one. The God, which one? The 3-pack Venom, but blue. So, but I do know, like I said, I do know a lot of people painted that one blue because when it dropped, I saw all these customs on Facebook and stuff. They're like, oh, I painted blue because it looks more like Marvel vs. Capcom. So that's cool if you want that. I want them to release that Spider-Man. I want those colors. That would be dope. Uh, War Machine also is another one that some people were like, well, actually, a lot of people were like, those aren't even his colors. Some people were comparing the artwork of Marvel vs. Capcom to the action figure instead of comparing the gameplay to the action figure. And so they're getting all like kind of whining about it, like, oh, these aren't the right colors, blah, blah, blah. It don't look like this. And some people were like snapping back at them, like, well, you're not. They're based off the gameplay. They're not based off of. Here, hang on. Let me swap my power supply real quick. They're not based off of the artwork of the game. They're based off the actual gameplay. And so some people have been like, but no, blah 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 blah. And they're like, no, this. There's a lot of arguing. It's kind of annoying. Joey B says, I just want the head from Venom. That's it. LOL, repainted black. Dude, just get. Oh, I guess the other pack is kind of expensive now. Oh, no, is that 3-pack still expensive? I know nobody wanted a Riot from there, but I thought it was decently priced. Let me see. Marvel Legends Venom 3-pack. I think it was a 3-pack that had that head. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that is going on eBay for $200. Okay. Yeah. Joey B, you might just have to get it and use that head and repaint it black. I had no idea that it went for that much. I mean, that is a cool head though. It is a cool head sculpt. But yeah, and like I said, it's cool that it comes with that blue, that in the blue color, because that is also the Space Venom is. Dang, it's pretty cheap now. The Venom Space Knight 2-pack. That one that's one of those where I was like, wow, I guess I own it now. But I'm not gonna pump it up like the Hulk, Maximum Hulk, and be like, it's amazing. I can't believe not everybody has this. I'm like, I can believe not everybody has that. But yeah, that's a weird one too. I didn't want that one. Some people were like, oh, you want it. I'm like, no, I don't. That's weird. Like, I don't understand that about some toy collectors. You could be like, I don't want it. And be like, yeah, you do. I'm like, no, I don't. That's like when I was single, people would be like, hey, Sonny, have you seen, what's that, Sandra? Like, whatever love, what do they call it? Rom-coms, romantic comedies. I'll be like, no, I ain't seen it. They're like, you've seen it. I'm like, no, I haven't. You don't know my life. That's what I feel when people are like, "Oh, you wanted it." I'm like, "No, I didn't. I didn't want that. I promise." Mark C says, "Who else is left for them to make? Spider-Man, Sabretooth, Iceman, Doctor Doom. I don't know who else." Well, it depends because like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 had a huge roster. Let me see. Let me double check who, because they remember they had two Wolverines on there. So it's like, are they gonna drop that second one too? Because wasn't it a different color? Let me see characters. Ah, lame. There we go. Let's see. Magneto. They still got Magneto. Cyclops. You said Cyclops? No. Magneto, Cyclops, Colossus, Blackheart, Gambit. Oh, this is Marvel vs. Capcom 2? No, yeah, either way. Oh, Spiral. They got Spiral too. Iron Man, the Sentinel, Storm, Hulk. That's what everybody wants, a bigger, better Hulk too. That's what I've been seeing, reading up online. And then, well, that's Spiral. What is Marrow? They kind of were like, nope, this is the one we gave you. It's the gameplay one. Wasn't Rogue there too? Yeah, Rogue was on there too. I'm up here trying to guess now at this point. So yeah, so they still got quite a bit. Oh, Joey B says not the Venom Eddie Brock head. I'm talking about the new Venom head. My bad, dude. So much head going around. Mark C says I'm confused with the two Wolverines. I'm not too familiar with the game. Yeah, there was two Wolverines because I like to use both of them, and it would mess with the people that I was playing against because they would get mad because if they killed one Wolverine, I already had a second Wolverine ready to go. I honestly don't know what the difference was, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can figure this out. Well, this is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is what I've been seeing all the artwork from that people are comparing it. Oh, why are there two Wolverines in NBC 2? Let's see. Adamantium Claw Wolverine and Bone Claw Wolverine. The former is based on the Marvel vs. Capcom 1 moveset, the latter based on X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Interesting. But yeah, there was two Wolverines in there, which would make for a great repaint. No, I'm not saying they should repaint it, but they should. I wish they would just come out and be like, look, this is a repaint, but this is why it's better. I think that transparency would be dope. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm gonna start posting this Hulk a lot and be like, wow, this is so much better than Maximum Hulk. Just to make those people that paid for Maximum Hulk mad. But you know, God, what is her name? Ashika? I cannot remember her name. She's a female photographer. But she was the one that she showed how to make Hulk's hands or arms reach together is by flipping him around and then swapping out his hands, turn his head around, something like that. And then you can make him thunderclap that way, like that. I don't know. She made it look cooler. I think she popped the head off and moved it down the other way. But I mean, it was possible. It was possible. Joey B says, doesn't one Wolverine have bone claws? Yeah, that's what it is. Which one on the lineup had it? I couldn't tell you. I'll just pick both of them. Mark C says, weird they didn't just include the bone claws in that 2-pack. It's a good repaint. It's a good way to make some more money off of Wolverine. I don't blame them. also got stock in them, so that's why I don't blame them for it. Like, go ahead, make your money, boo. Oh, you can make Hulk hang like that. I didn't know how far his hands went back initially. Aliska, that's her name. Yeah, I was like, what was her name? I almost said Ahsoka, but that's a Star Trek lady. I said Star Trek just to make all the Star Wars fans upset that I said that. I don't know why. Y'all can't just get along. I don't know why. But yeah, no, that was news. That was a good lineup. And then Shuma Garath or whatever, Gargantos. I saw some people complain. They're like, that's not the size of him in the game. But I was like, it's kind of the size of him in the MCU, which is cooler. So I'm glad that they made that dude like just a massive figure with the bendy tentacles too. Because what's the Starro, the build a figure from the McFarlane line. Rick Jones says, "Live long and prosper." Starro, I think, should have had bendy tentacle or bendy arms. He's a starfish, so he has arms. I think he should have had bendy arms, but they didn't. They just like solid and rigid. Which it's a cool figure. It looks real nice, but you can't do anything with it, so that kind of sucks. Like even if you just bend it a little bit, it would have been cool, but you can't. It doesn't bend at all. So it's kind of disappointing. It looks really cool though. Like don't get me wrong, it looks really cool. But yeah, I think it's cool that they made him so massive. Um, that would have been what I would have did. I'd have been, let's make this gargantuan. But yeah, that line looks really dope. Um, they teased something, a toothpick or something. I really don't know what it was. I couldn't tell. I was trying to watch it on my phone, not while I was driving, but I couldn't really see what it was. I didn't go back to it. But some people were saying it's gonna be Hawkeye's arrow or something like that. And then some people were just saying dumb stuff. They're like, "Oh, it's Maximum Hulk." I was like, "It's already came out. Doesn't make any sense to say that again." But yeah, that was a good live stream. That was a good live stream. People are still happy that McFarlane's losing the DC license. Like, oh, Mattel's gonna do so much better. I keep seeing Mattel DC figures pop up in my ads and stuff, and they look terrible. So I don't know why people want that. Joey B says it was an arrow. It's for Warbo. Who's Warbo? I don't even know that person. Marvel Warbo. Oh, that's right. That's what people have been saying too. Yeah. Crystalia is his real name. Crystalia. The new League Bathwave is so weird. Crystar repaint. Yeah, that's what I read that. I literally just read that. I don't know why I didn't think about it or why I didn't remember it, but I just read that that was the league for it. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, that other wave looks cool. The leaked wave, of course, everybody's like, "Oh, we gotta leak this. We gotta see what it is." I still haven't seen Thunderbolts, man. I need to go see Thunderbolts, or I need it on bootleg. No. No, but yeah, I haven't seen Thunderbolts yet. I hear it's good. I don't know yet. What was the last movie I went to go see? Minecraft, I think, was the last one I saw. Like I said, I've been busy trying to catch up on stuff now. Some exciting news. I still haven't made it on To Kill Tony, but I did get to pull a name from the bucket last Monday. So that was fun. I don't know if they're gonna show me on TV or on YouTube, not on TV. I don't know if they're gonna show me on YouTube if they caught my face on there, but it was cool. I pulled a little name from the bucket, like, oh look, I'm part of the show. Just not in the the way I want it to be. Rick Jones says everybody loves big jugs. Yeah, that juggernaut looks nice. Like I said, if they do the Sentinel like that and the Hulk like that, they're just printing money at that point. Although if they do the Hulk like that too soon, you get all those people like, I just paid for Maximum Hulk now, blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, well, you should not have done that. Don't know what to tell you. We told you not to do it. But yeah, that Juggernaut does look nice though, and it almost looks like they got some of their ideas from the bootleg Juggernaut that AliExpress and Wish have. So that's interesting. I like that though. They're like, hey, let's go look at this knockoff and take from that what works for that one. Let's go ahead and do that for our own thing, and it could work. Mark C says still waiting for them to try Colossus with the Juggernaut helmet from AVX. Uh, what is it? Was so AliExpress has the Juggernaut. They had that Captain America Juggernaut, and they had that Colossus Juggernaut. I want to see a third one. I mean, a fourth one. I can't remember which one else. What other one they had? They all look cool. It sucks too because at one point they were like $24.99, and now they're all like $60 or something like that. Because they're like, oh, y'all caught on, y'all like them. All right, we're gonna charge more. So that kind of sucks that they did that. I get it though. It makes a whole lot of sense to do it that way. What else? I had something I was gonna show you. I forgot already what it was. Yeah, I have to show it next time. Joey B says there's an ultimate Juggernaut. Is that from the? Is that the next one? Did I freeze? Okay. Is that the other AliExpress one? Let me see. AliExpress Juggernauts. Yeah, Captain America, Colossus, Prison Outfit Juggernaut as well. They have that one now. Yeah, they look cool though. Those Juggernaut figures look dope on AliExpress, and from what I heard, they're pretty decent quality build. So, oh, I dropped something. So if y'all like it, go for it. What was the other thing? Oh, CT Toys. Apparently they released that Gambit, Mafex style Gambit, and I heard it's pretty good. Some dude posted it. I was like, dang, that looks pretty legit. I know some people are like, oh, gross. It's lead paint, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but you save like $100, so it's probably worth it. But yeah, that it does look good though. Like I will say that it looks really good. Mark C says we need some more Ultimate figures like Thor, Hawkeye, and Hulk, or some figures from the new Ultimate comics. Hey, did y'all see someone posted it? I think it was that I think he goes by It's Dante 2.0. He posted that there's a new comic out where it's revealed that Wolverine killed Spider-Man's parents. It's kind of, let me see, Wolverine killed Peter Parker's parents. That's what it is, yeah. In the comic book storyline, Spider-Man and Wolverine #1, it's revealed that Wolverine was responsible for the deaths of Peter Parker's parents, Richard and Mary Parker. So that's kind of weird. Marcy says the paint has been tested negative on numerous releases. Yeah, that is. I know some people were like, oh yeah, there's nothing on there. Marcy says, I want to get that CT Gambit and the upcoming Batman. Super hyped. Yeah. They're also going to do CT Toys Black Suit Spider-Man, but I think it's more like the Rebel Tech style Spider-Man. Which if they do that one, that would be pretty good too. CT Toys, man, they know what they're doing. That's all I'm saying. They know what they're doing. It's like if you're okay with bootleg figures, which if you're budget friendly, you're okay with bootleg figures, then CT Toys, they got quite the lineup at this point. But you got to make sure you're buying the official CT. That sounds so weird. You got to make sure you're buying the official bootleg. Don't get scammed by those bootlegs. But yeah, you got to make sure you're buying the official bootlegs. And CT Toys. If it doesn't say CT Toys, it's a knockoff of a knockoff. Mark Z says, yeah, it's under their other line called Mess Toys. Yeah, the Mess Toys. That's what they're calling themselves. Because I think CT Toys got caught or something like that. But yeah, CT Toys, man. CT Toys is a decent. They make good figures, man. And I know some people are like, oh, don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. It's whatever. But here's the thing. It's cheaper. That's the only thing I was like. It's cheaper. What can I say? Superior Spider-Man. Yeah. Ben Riley Scarlet Spider and maybe even Ben Riley Chasm. Yeah, they did tease them. You know who also teased? I don't know who makes them, but the Webman figures, they teased additional Spider-Man suits as well. I forgot what company makes them though. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know that they're gonna. If CT Toys can make those, that'd be dope too. I want CT Toys to just make everything. Like, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on everything. Let CT Toys work their magic. Like, I don't think they'll ever make knockoffs of Marvel Legends figures because it's like, what's the point if you were gonna spend just as much on uh, a knockoff as you would the original, unless it's a figure like who's still what's that Wonder Woman Marvel Legends girl that everybody wants? The Power Princess. Like if they made a knockoff of her, that would make sense because you can't buy her for like under $80 at this point. So it would make sense if they made that one, but other than that, I mean, they gotta wait till it's one of those figures that the price shot up to ridiculous amounts first. Mark C says, I need another Mafex or CT Mafex black suit Spidey. I damaged one of mine on a custom. Well, they're not too expensive. Get them before those tariffs hit too. Mark C says, CT Mafex DC figures personally. I just need a few for customs. Power Princess. Yeah, Power Princess was what I was thinking. Yeah, I think if they made Hush Batman, that would be cool. Bane. If they can knock out Bane, that'll go crazy because the Mafex Bane is nice. It's just really hard to get a hold of at this point. So if they made that one, I think they'd become a legit company. No, they can't become a legit company. But I think if they had that Bane, they'd win some people over. Some of those people that are like, I don't do bootlegs. I think they'd win them over if they did that Bane and made that easily accessible for everyone. Because that Bane is a really nice figure. Mark C says, I want CT to make some blank bodies out of some Mafex parts. Well, if they did like a blank of the Spider-Man body, or they did a blank of the Nightwing body, that's a nice figure too. Mark Z says, get them before the tariffs hit. These tariffs loom over me like a dark cloud. I don't even know what that means. I just keep repeating because I hear other people say it. I was like, I don't know how it's really gonna affect us. I mean, I get it. It could make the cost go up and stuff like that, but other than that, I was like, I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, CT Toys on the prowl. They're coming for you to take. They're trying to win your heart over. That's all they're doing. Trying to win your heart over. I know some of the other collectors like, oh, I would never do CT toys, and all the other YouTubers like, I would never do YouTube toys, CT toys. No, no knocks to them, but I'm a hood person. We were buying bootleg movies and music all the time, so it's really not a step backwards for me. It's like a side step for me to buy a bootleg action figure. Yeah, I was buying stuff at the flea market. I didn't even know that stuff was bootleg at the time. But that's how you grow up in the ghetto. Like you just don't know about that stuff. So this will make a. It wasn't so shiny it could fit in with the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff, because that Spider-Man was pretty limber, if I remember correctly, and I do remember correctly, because I don't do drugs. That's the moral of today's show. Don't do drugs, kids. No, if you do drugs, be responsible. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do drugs. Unless like the doctor's like, oh, you got to take these drugs. And you're like, I don't want to take them. Be like, you have to satisfy your wife. You have to take these drugs. And you're like, oh, okay. Or, oh, you got narcolepsy. You got to take these drugs. That makes sense. Don't do recreational drugs. Don't do crack. What were we talking about again? Action figures. That's right. Kind of lost my train of thought there. Where's my stairs? Here's my stairs again. I'm going to show my stairs off again. Oh, yeah, by the way, if y'all ever buy lunch meat from the grocery store, those lunch meat containers make amazing containers for your action figures. I have a bunch of these. I keep them stacked up. That's where I keep my action figures. Keeps dust off them, keeps their accessories accessible, and they're clear so you can see right through them. I wish I could sponsor them. I might start selling them on Amazon. Just be like, oh yeah, these are Sonny action figure 1/12 scale action figure containers. Meanwhile, I've eaten 1,400 sandwiches to get the containers. No, but I have a stack of them. Joey B said, Sonny can't do crack and said not to. Sorry, can't do crack, son. He said not to. That's right. Sorry, guys. Sorry, crack dealers. You lost your customers. They got to buy CT toys. I'm just going to keep saying CT toys until they sponsor me. And be like, hey, here you go. We're going to send you 14 action figures. Suggested retail value, $132. Mark C says, don't support bootlegs, buy the real thing. Give me Mafex Gambit money if it's that simple, or buy it for me. Exactly. Rick Jones says, figures that smell like meat. Hey, so, okay, all right. If you do use these containers, wash them thoroughly. One I did not wash thoroughly, and I was like, wow, this smells like, it smells like old ham. If you don't know what old ham smells like, it smells like my, whatever the anime character series is. It's not Dragon Ball Z, it's some other anime character. But he smells kind of like old ham. Mark used to unintentionally connects to the wash your meat conversation. That's right. So wash your meat and wash your meat container. Meat container, that just sounds weird. Yeah, let's see. This Spider-Man could look real cool. Sitting on the stairs. On my custom stairs. Waiting for Venom. Who was it? Was CT Toys like? They started They started to make waves with that Venom, right? With the Agent Venom. I think that was the one that really got everyone's attention. Let Spider-Man chilling on the stairs, waiting for Mary Jane. I know she'll be back one day. She said she would. I hope she didn't start marrying Harry and start having little Harry babies, little red-headed Harry babies. That would be cool, little alternate universe. She marries Harry, has little Harry babies. And they're like little wolf people. That'd be cool. Little red-headed werewolf people. Mark C says, I wish CT would send me some toys. I wish any company would send me toys. Who did I hit up? I thought it was Hyatt Toys, but I don't think it was Hyatt Toys. It was YOLO Park. I was like, hey, I don't know if y'all send things to whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because Jace Figs was all like, yeah, you should hit him up. And I hit him up, and they were like, oh, we would like for you to have more followers. And I was like, oh, that's hilarious. It's hilarious, Yellow Park. Very funny. Very funny. Instead of being like, no, you suck, they're like, we would like for you to have more followers. Yeah, I would too. I would too, okay? That way y'all send me stuff. But I was just like, yeah, it's not going to happen. So it didn't happen. Hyatt Toys has a thing where you can fill out I don't know, like a form or something like that, and possibly get them to send you some free stuff too for content creation and such like that. That way they can kind of get their work out there a little bit more. You know, like shout out to Brickcraft. They sent me some free stuff in the past. Shout out to Brickcraft. Brickcraft is cool because like, well, Plasty, what's going on, man? Mark says Spider-Man 2099 was the first time I'd heard of him. Oh, I didn't even know they made that one. Yeah, I thought it was Agent Venom, but I knew I'd be wrong. Mark C says Sonny is blissfully unaware of the Gwen plus Norman Osborn storyline on the main comics. But did they have little hairy babies? Hairy, red, werewolf, hairy babies. That's my part. I know she got married. I know they're married. I want them to have little redhead, hairy babies. Little orange werewolves running around everywhere. That's what I want. Oh yeah, everybody shout out to Plasty. Plasty. I still haven't finished your whole video, man. I saw a lot of it. But I get it, man. I get it, dude. Wishing you the best, Plasty. Also, I looked at Plasty's video. I started looking at Spanish, and then all of a sudden, YouTube, like, did they have hairy orange werewolf babies? That's what I want. I want hairy orange werewolf babies. Man, is that a thing? Did they have hairy werewolf babies? Now I gotta go look this up. Mary Jane and hairy babies. I want to see some orange werewolves. So far, I don't see any orange werewolves. Oh man, they probably would eat mayonnaise. Hey, Plasty, I just want to say, man. He says right there, yeah, really? What is it? Hey, send me that form if you have it, white boy. I forget that other countries aren't like they're not like America. And I told Plasty, I said that I was watching his YouTube video and the dub came over for some reason, the American English dub. And I was like, it was weird. You sounded like a white guy. And he was like, I am white. What are you talking about? I'm like, what? No. I got all confused. I forgot, man. America's different. America's like, no, if you have an accent in your name, you're not white to us. Mark C says, they weren't hairy, but one of them was named Normie. Oh, that's pretty bad, too. Mark C says, Sonny's ginger furry fascination is revealed tonight. I want to, well, oh, I guess, you know what? Feral. I guess Feral was the orange werewolf. We're going to call Feral orange werewolf. Plastic B says, Yellow P be like, we wish for you to have more subs, Sonny. Be like, yeah, me too. See, we're on the same page already. I'd be like, YOLO Park, great minds think alike, YOLO. But yeah, no, they were like, no, you suck. We don't want anything to do with you. I was like, that's understandable. No, but Hyatt Toys did put something. I think I'm gonna reach out to them, see what they say. You know what? This is a good Spawn figure. I didn't get the Night Spawn or whatever it's called. Night Spawn sounds weird, by the way. This Spawn. I think it's it's one of the Mortal Kombat spawns. I like this one though. It came with some little chains too. I don't know what I did with the chains. I put a gun in his hand instead. But this is a cool spawn. I like this spawn. Will Ferrell, that's the one. Plastic says, yo, you guys up there are crazy with the colors. You need to set your color settings better. Joey B says, is Haya even good? I don't know. I don't have any of their figures. I don't have any of their stuff. But I'd be willing to try it out and be like, hey, this is what's good, this is what's bad about it. But yeah, they have the Kong figures, that's right. They have Godzilla. I wanna say, are they the ones that had are they the ones that had, was it Rambo? Haya Toys. Or is that not right? Oh yeah, they have the 118th G.I. Joes too. That are almost like classified series quality. They look pretty good. I don't like to do 118th scale, but they do look pretty good. Yeah, they got the MonsterVerse, Godzilla, The Walking Dead. Oh, their Walking Dead is like 5 inch line or something weird, right? Oh no, it's 118th scale, but they look really good though. Like they look really, really good. Joey B says, I wish that Spawn was actually classic Spawn. The big boot ruins it. Yeah, the big boot does. That's the only thing about these Mortal Kombat Spawns. Mark C says that high pitch, I don't know, means he's lying. Highest soft goods, 112 figures look weird. But that's still, that was Rambo, right? Did they do Rambo? Oh, that's what they did. Universal Soldier. Yeah, Universal Soldier look kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie unless they send it to me for free. Then I'll start lying. I'll be like, you know what, Mark C, you look weird. Higher Toys is amazing. You shut your mouth when you talk about Higher Toys. Put some respect on their name. I thought they did Rambo. I guess I'm wrong. They did Naruto. What? They did a Naruto figure? It looks just like the SH Figure Arts. Wait, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, and then they got the King Kong. I didn't know they did Naruto figures. Only $30. That's actually not a bad price. But yeah, they got some nice stuff. Judge Dredd, that's who they did too. That's right. Judge Dredd figures were who they did. I think that's more of the comic book style though for the Judge Dredd. Mark C says, Hi is getting around to the Japanese Godzilla figures. I'm interested if they get the old school ones. Guy just says, they did Star Trek, didn't they? Yeah, 1/18th scale though. Mark C said, the one time Sonny remotely hurt my feelings. Plasty says, Joey B, their 112 line is good. Okay, Plasty has some. I was like, I know somebody has them. Mark C says, you ain't even seen my face. Oh, they got them black and white ones. But they're 1/18th scale though. But they do have 1/12th Judge Dredd as well. They look cool. They look very comic book style. Oh, they got some RoboCop too. RoboCop 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, RoboCop don't look bad. I got a NECA RoboCop around here somewhere. It sucks. I don't like it. It's terrible. Plus, he says the Rambo ones are dope. All right, then thank you. I was like, they did Rambo, right? Oh, the robot, the little mech robot from RoboCop as well. That does look cool, but it's 1/18th scale, so it's terrible again. Joey B says their 112 figures look terrible to me. I don't know. This RoboCop looks nice. He looks more swole than the Mafex RoboCop. He's probably cheaper. Oh no, he's not cheaper. Dang, their 1/18 scale compared to their 1/12 scale, that price jumps crazy and fast. Makes no sense. Yeah, they have. Oh, there it is, Rambo. Rambo, no, they're not even going to advertise Rambo on their website. Haters. It says the fabric ones is Joey B. Joey B is gonna rank every figure on the Hiya Toys website. Like I said, the 118 scale they look really cool, but I'm not trying to get into that. You can probably fit a lot more in your pocket if you want to take them with you. Mark C says the mention of Robocops makes me regret waiting on the Mafex Terminators. The T21 is perfect for a Red Hood or Ghost Rider. And you know what? That's not that great of a figure though. I have that one, the Terminator 2, on the leather jacket. It's not that good. I don't like it that much. I got on a ridiculous sale on a Big Bad Toy Store. I don't like it that much. It's it's cool because it looks nice, but the articulation. I mean, not the articulation. The It's one of those ones where I'm like, oh yeah, this is Mafex. I can tell. This sucks. It's not good. Mine, it's extremely loose. It makes no sense. Mallogic 40. Oh wait, let me see. Joey B says, like I was hyped for Judge Dredd, then I saw reviews and it looked bad. Not Mesco bad, but still bad. Watch yourself, Joey B. I will put you in timeout if I could figure out how to do that on YouTube. But no, well, they look comic book style. So if you like that style, cool. But it won't mesh well with much else that you have. Matt Lodge 44 says they did Predator and some Alien as well. Rumor has the G.I. Joe were too good. Why they are not readily available in the U.S. Yeah, a bunch of them say sold out for the G.I. Joes, and they look really good though. Mark C says I might buy some 112 scale for Alien Predators, Aliens as long as it's not from NECA. Well, NECA has that 110 scale, so it's weird. I mean, it's cooler because like an Alien can be a larger figure, and it makes sense. Mark said the Kong figure I'm eyeing is on the Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire Kong. PX previews, exclusive action figure on BBTS. That is a lot of words there. Look, this you can do like that with this guy. This guy sucks. These boots look horrible. See these boots? The Webman. Mark C says the Mofex T2 Terminator is wicked short. Yeah, he's ridiculously short. But as for characters like Red Hood or Ghost Rider, a blessing is a mistake, like most of the McFarlane figures. Not most, some. Nah, you're right, some. No, I mean you're right, most. So I don't know. I like some of the McFarlane figures. Still to this day, my favorite McFarlane figure is dude, I don't know what's going on. I stopped taking that weird medicine and I still can't remember stuff. Um I want to say Abomination, but that's not who I'm thinking. What is his name? What is his name? Devastator. I still think that's still the best I mean not Marvel Legends, McFarlane figure out there. Where's he at? There we are. Oh no, he got caught running. Joey B says, I basically wanted their 118 Judge Dredd figures just upscaled, but no, they did fabric trash. Oh, that's right. Joey B does not like fabric. Because fabric is flammable. Fun fact, Joey B does not like fire because that's what killed all the dinosaurs. Mark C says, I have doubts about how long that suit would hold up. Have you seen the OG Mesco black suit Spidey? A lot of cracks and peelings. Well, this suit smells like fish tackle, first of all. Like, still smells like fishing lures. Because if you like fishing lures, if you like the smell of fishing lures, this is amazing. This is the figure for you. Still smells like fishing lures. I'm not quite sure what the rubber's made of, but it is pretty flexible. I will say that. But the boots are ugly, man. I don't know why they did the boots that way. And then I think it looks like it has toe hinge, but it doesn't really. Marcy says the Martian Manhunter is one of those few figures that are perfect for 112 scale height wise. I kept seeing that at Target and I never picked it up. And now it's not there at Target anymore. I keep seeing God, what is that? There's a figure I can't remember which McFarlane figure it is, but I'm just like, God, Target, like just clearance this dude already, man. Like it's too many. It's like I don't know. It's ridiculous because they have too many, and it's like they send you a case pack full of these. Oh, you know what I kept seeing? I kept seeing that Professor X, the Savage Land Professor X. Meanwhile, I saw people trying to sell him for like $40, $50 on Facebook. And I was like, he's still at Target. Or here in Austin, he's still at Target. I'm trying to think of some more cool poses for this Spider-Man. But I ran out. So now I get stupid poses. Like this one right here. Like he's swinging in through the sky. He's like, oh no, I gotta tie my shoe before I land. That's that tie my shoe before I land pose. Also, his shoulders are squared off like they're flat. They're almost flat, completely flat. I don't know if y'all can see that. It doesn't really translate well on this camera. Marks, he says fishing lures. Flashbacks to fish tacos, fish stick tacos. That's right. Mark, he says 20 Duke Thomas Batmans. Yeah, it's a bit much. Like, okay, we get it. We get it. McFarlane, you like that guy. Also, this has magnets, but they don't work. That's one thing that MyFX has. Working magnets. Apparently some of the hands have magnets too, but I don't. They don't stick. Yeah, they suck. They don't stick. But yeah, well, we got 3 minutes left. I still gotta get up early. It sucks. I got work. Actually, I have a show tomorrow night as well, in Austin. If anybody's in the Austin area, come check it out. I got 3 shows this month for some reason. Uh, I've always told people that because they're like, "Oh, you doing these shows?" I'm like, "Nah." I go, but when I do shows, they all hit at the same time. And someone that was actually a friend of mine, he wanted me to do his podcast tonight, but I had other stuff I had to do earlier in the day, and then of course tonight I had to live stream. So I was like, "Nah, man, I can't make it. I have to make it to the next one." So maybe I'll be podcasting with him soon. And then at the end of the month, let me check. Let me check the calendar here. I might be live streaming from somewhere else now. Wait. Okay. I could have swore I could pick up calendar here. Nope. I'll just Google calendar. June 2025. All right, here we go. June 2025. So today's 1st, 15th, 29th. 29th, I might have to switch that to a different day. It might be that Monday because I'm going to have to get up early in the morning. I might have to get up early in the morning. I don't know yet. But on the 30th, I'll be in El Paso. No, I'm lying. The 23rd. Okay. Maybe I'll live stream on the 23rd. I'll be in El Paso doing nothing for work. Well, I'll be at work in the morning and then I have to, I won't have anything to do because I'll be in El Paso. I'll be in El Paso, Texas, 23rd, 24th, coming back on the 25th. And then I'm headed to Florida Friday, Saturday, I think Sunday, and leaving Monday. So I might live stream from Florida on the 29th. So Weasel, if you're still here, I don't know if I'm in your area. I don't know what the map of Florida looks like, to be honest with you. But yeah, me and my dad might go to space. Not space, but close to space. I'll keep y'all updated. I'll be live streaming and dropping videos and stuff while we're there. Kevin's channel says, yo, what's up, man? About to bounce off of here, but yes. Oh, look for my Jesus action figure review coming soon. I recorded it already. I just need to take some additional photos for the end of it, and then it'll be up there on the internet for everyone to see. Shout out to the channel members, Madlogic 44, Savage Saint, and Phil. Shout out to them. I think that's about it. Yeah, what did we talk about today? Marvel versus Capcom. This is a recap. Marvel vs. Capcom. We talked about the Jesus action figure, Webman and his funny little boots. CT Toys. Talked about them. Surprisingly, no food. We talked a little bit about the rice. We brought rice back up. I think this is a good stream. I think there's nothing that I said that YouTube's gonna be like, we're not gonna give you your 4 cents for this stream. So I'll be getting my 4 cents today. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody who stopped through. Marcus Yee, Lucky Butter popped in at the very beginning. Rick Jones, Prescribed Drone, Plasty, Joey B. Joey B, we gotta get you back on again, man. Kevin's channel just popped in right now. What was it? Seville Toys? Toys of Seville? Can't remember your name, man. My bad. Can't remember what the stream is. Rome Collector 84 was here. Who else? Oh, Jens was here. Yeah, what's up, man? And I think I got everybody else. What was the Seville guy, though? Ask me about my cats. I don't have cats. Oh, Weasel was here. Shout out to Weasel. Man, it's been almost a year since I saw you out there in Florida, man. Weasel made me eat squid. I'll never forgive him. It wasn't that bad. It was weird, but it wasn't that bad. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else I've ever been like, it's weird, but it's not that bad. I couldn't remember that guy's name, but there's. Mark G says, if you're going to Florida, good luck and be safe. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'll be down there. Well, I'll still live stream and then I have more details about it. Joy B says, I'll be down to join someday, man. All right, cool, man. Can maybe join in person someday. Now I'm actually in Texas. That's true. That is true. Yeah, shout out to Joy B. He's here in Texas now. He's a Texan again. Right? You lived here before, right? I think you did. I think you mentioned that. Mark says, great stream as always. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Have a great rest of the week. And I'll let you know how those comedy shows go. Hopefully I record them and they have good sound. Some of them haven't really been having the best sound, so that's why I haven't put the whole thing up. Because these mics that I use, sometimes the feedback is coming back so far in the mic that it picks up all kinds of random stuff instead of just my voice. So that's why I haven't been posting a whole lot of it. But Joby says, nope, originally from California, LOL in South Dakota, not Texas. Why did I think oh, no, you came to visit Texas before. You've come to visit Texas before. That's what it was. I remember because you tried to hit me up and I was like, dang, I can't go meet you up there. But now that you live here, hopefully make it a little easier. So maybe we could do that. But yeah, got those 3 shows this month on the 2nd, tomorrow, on the 14th, and the 22nd. So should be interesting. The 22nd, is that a stream date? Let me see. 15th. Okay, so no, it's not a stream date. All right, so I'll be able to do it and not have to worry about trying to rush back home. But hopefully, yeah, dropping more content, and I'm probably gonna do some older action figure appreciation videos. Go check out my little short that I put up on YouTube. Check out the reel on Instagram. But yeah, everybody have a good night. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time.